sets. Ginger's pretty comfy in this matchup.
Yeah, I think it's either like game 5 or a 3-0. Like it's nothing in between. I've never seen Ginger dominate, obviously, but like Ginger will bring it very, very close. And I definitely think if Ginger gets going, I think he can definitely take it. But Zain does have a lot of experience in this. Like obviously plays a lot with Mango, but Ginger bringing a different style.
Yeah. Zain said the other day that he thinks he's bad in game 5s. Do you guys feel that way at all? Or is
maybe last summit,
Did he say he was working on it?
It's very specific.
He said he would just rather get it done 3-0.
He told me in the van that he hit 3-0 is when he's most comfy, and if it goes to game 5, statistically he loses more often, it looks like.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right, but he must realize that when you watch it in hindsight, you see that when he's at the clutch of victory, he doesn't grab it. Anybody, it's plain to see, I feel, right? Like that's kind of the, so. If somebody pushes him that hard, it's going to go to game 5 because I feel like he outskills them, right? When he's comfortable, when he's not afraid of winning.
Yeah.
He wins.
He
brings it to 2-0 easily.
Just crushes them.
And he's winning every game. And he gets, it's just crazy. Yeah, I went back and rewatched and it really.
He's very bad at losing.
He couldn't, Mango pushed him to shine super bright and I feel like he wasn't ready.
Yeah. I think like, I mean, obviously a super small differences sometimes. Like, I remember both his loss to Mango last summit and versus Wissy when he lost the online Slippy week. Both of those were like, I mean, it was literally like a frame difference, like the Phantom F smash on Wissy, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's as bad. Like I do think he's gotten like quote unquote unlucky. Like but yes, I do think he's a bit weaker. He definitely doesn't feel like, I mean, playing like you yourself, HBox or Armada or Mango, like in game 5 for me.
Oh yeah. Now we're seeing a bit of struggle from Ginger here. It just goes to the fact to show how well Zain can go with one opening. Especially
he's still a young champion. You two are seasoned champions. I'm sitting next to Hungrybox and Leffen. You two know the taste of victory and the taste of defeat. I think Zain is still getting comfortable with his throne.
The thing is, he's pushing Marth
and Mango
so far.
is an ancient champion as well.
Yeah. The old relic.
He's not going to four-stock Ginger here, is he?
I think he is.
He might, yes. This is the new champion.
Oh my. Corner spacing. And he's not done. Oh my.
Don't do it. If
he's
he got
crazy.
He missed a pivot.
Well, you know, everyone, if you're new to watching this tournament, Mango was the first seed, but Zain could have easily been the first seed considered for this tournament. And this guy was dominating the entire online era. Got second at Summit, won the Smash World Tour East qualifier. Absolute monster and one of the favorites to win the event. So it's no surprise to me at all that he won that first game with a devastating 3-stock.
Yeah, like as he said, like he's very comfortable in 3-0s. When he has the lead, he looks like untouchable.
Right.
And then, I mean, Marth is that type of character that like if you're not, you know, close enough, he can just hit you so easily. And sometimes you just gotta get swung on a lot.
This was even, you know, in the post-tournament interview after Summit 10, the online one, and Zain was saying, you know, we were asking Zain, what do you want to work on? Like, what do you think you have to work on? And he was saying, you know, I don't think I'm that good in the scramble.
Yeah.
I think with Zain, he wants to be clean. That was
big turnaround.
Away.
Yeah.
Not pixels, but frames.
That could have been like, that might give Ginger life for the entire set.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a great call though.
That was a good answer, I would say, to short hop laser from the ledge. Or,
double jump.
From the ledge.
Zane's taken laser and done forward air just like that so much in this set.
Yeah, he's the only Marth that does it that well, and I think like you can kind of see that it feels like Ginger might not be completely ready for it.
Dude, he actually asked me like a while back. He was like, "Hey, do you think I go for too much take laser forward air?" And I was like, "No."
There's no such thing as too much take laser. If it works,
I think it's fine. Did it stop working? And he's like, "No, I guess not."
Zain
has
to have
keep doing it.
That's good that he asked.
The lowest openings per kill of any player, I feel.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. Well, at least versus Spaceys.
Yeah.
I don't think it counts if you're, I mean, if you were to play against a Peach, like, yeah. It's definitely going to be higher than like a Fox versus a Peach. But yeah, like his punish game, really, really good. And I think, like, because of how the meta has developed, I feel like Marth's punish game has only gotten better. Whereas like, for Fox, his punish game, and Falco too, I think his punish game has gotten a little worse, or their punish game.
With Smash DI.
But their pressure has become worse. I mean, better.
Interesting.
And like their neutral and their ledge options. So like Marth is going more and more towards like one hit, one kill. But like once you get in on him, he has new tech like CC and shield drops and Smash DI, but he can't quite use those in the scraps as well as Fox or Falco can.
And just like that, similar to the first game, no matter how much pressure Ginger tries to put on his shield, if he can just find one little tap, grab, or up tilt, he's going to make the most use of it.
That weak up air.
Yep.
And this is the position Mango, I know, hates about this matchup too. That's just so hard to kill Marth, is Falco.
He can kind of shield camp and just take a lot of those grabs with no follow-up.
I think the one thing is that like Falcons need to get really, really good at edge guarding Marth, like ridiculously good, because that is where you can end a lot of the stocks. Because killing Marth outright is rare.
Oh, what was that grab?
That he's
man.
pretty good in the scuffle.
That was a very good grab. I
He's
can't
not
believe
so bad at the scuffle.
Not so bad.
I just watched my man in the
He's not
scuffle.
so bad.
I think he
turned some of those situations around.
Yeah, I think he just thinks he's worse than he is because he plays Mango so much.
And it's also Marth. Like, Marth is kind of inherently worse in the scuffle than Spaceys. He kind of has to reset back off a little bit.
You know, when we're talking about people like Zain, it's like, yeah, they're weak at it, but they're still among the best in the world. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're not talking like, oh, he doesn't know how to wait a shot of shield. It's like, you know, he screws up a little bit more, gets to it a little bit more. And I think for Zain, it can be like mental as well. That like when he's up a lot in stocks, he just does what he should. But when he's like down, it feels, or either when he's down or if he's up too much and he gets hubris, that's when he's the weakest in scrambles. I feel like he goes for things that with like really poor risk reward, just because he's up a lot or something like that, and gives the opponent the chance to come back.
Yeah, he used to be pretty bad about that. I think he's gotten a lot better about that. A lot better at sticking to the game plan.
And yeah, right now he's just sticking to the game plan, and it's looking easy.
More than anyone, like, obviously you can mix up your DI when Marth gets a grab on you or up tilts, but Zain just seems to know exactly what the flow chart is with every DI.
He has the backup plan for the backup plan.
Yep.
Nice for Ginger to DI that reverse forwarder away. You gotta know Zane's cooking something up.
But the edge guard is so difficult for Ginger here.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't.
Even with that, can't find the kill.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
That's a jackpot nair. You get the reverse nair.
Yeah,
Oh, it
it
feels
so
so
is when you
You won the lottery.
A counter.
left in. That's exactly what I was feeling.
Marth's nair and Falcon's nair have that quality
Yeah,
to them.
actually, that's probably
Yeah.
the double hit.
It's like a...
And you can get that reverse hitbox, and it feels so good.
Zain was throwing dash attacks out there, just trying to scoop up that low percent Falco.
Makes it look so difficult. Okay. Opening here, if we get the down up tilt maybe.
Good damage.
Okay.
Oh, but Zain.
There we go.
Wow, what a pickup on the second place.
From 12 to 81.
Oh my.
94 to 105.
Oh!
Two, maybe a kill.
He's not done.
Oh!
Because why would he be?
Oh, okay.
Why would he be done?
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Should pick this up. Oh, good angle by Ginger. But difficult to get back to center here.
I think here is actually one of Zain's strongest points. That like most Marths here, they would like feel like flustered. Like he's at 186. Like why isn't he dead yet? But Zain is really good about. I mean, obviously sometimes he lets the opponent get the stock anyway. But he's really good at not making these situations turn into Falco taking the stock first instead. He just keeps playing solid.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of Marths will do stack stock.
like he took him to 200 and then down to 50. That was all.
Yep.
Nice edge guard.
Yeah. It's doable. He has to like really play with the platforms here.
Yeah.
The floor is lava.
Oh no.
He's just ready. Tries to get a few fairs on the shield. Ginger praying for these downers to
Yeah,
connect.
he needs a clean hit. Oh, nice
Wow.
up to.
Whereas Zain, all he has is car clean hits. Oh man.
Yeah,
Zane's crazy.
Oh, he uppered that. He was not having any of that platform pressure.
Ginger escapes. One more chance here.
I think Zain,
That miss of the situation, I feel like that closed out the game. Like he needs to bring Zain to the corner and just kill him quick.
It just outmatched at this point.
It's hard to, yeah, that's a really tough spot.
That was like, I mean, that's just how Melee goes sometimes. If Ginger got the first match or the first couple stocks, maybe we could have seen something different. But the scary thing about Zain is that, like, he has FD. That was double Dreamland, and it still looked very clean and easy.
Yeah.
Right.
He even caught a Ginger even caught a huge break on that first Dreamland
exactly.
game, and still basically got 2 stocked by the end of it. So Zain is looking really dominant on our first day of groups here.
And because of the way the pool is played out, it is only 3 players in the pool right now. So we're going to see Ginger fight Kadoran, which is another Falco Marth, or, interestingly enough, this is the one I was excited for, is Zain versus Kadoran.
Yeah.
Because Zain in the Marth Ditto in the past has had some really close calls. One that comes to mind was the Rishi set he had, I believe.
Oh my God.
It might have been at EVO, I'm not too sure, but or a big tournament, but it was like literally last stock, and Rishi won because of mistiming like one fair, something like a pixel or a frame. So Marth Dittos are just very, very odd matchups.
Yeah, it's a really weird matchup where Marth doesn't have the range advantage. I mean, even against Puff, like, he still has clearly overall, you know, the longest range.
Yeah, and it hurts. And then now with all the Goom waves and controls, those pivot tippers are that much more consistent for every Marth to hit. And Zain, of course, being the best at them, you know, against any character, that's going to be a lot. That was the only clean stock he got, and it was off Zain's mistake. So if that isn't telling, then I don't know what it is. Just the entire time it was the Zain show. Hey, I got one opening, and I can find you across every point of the stage. I don't care if it's Dreamland or how big it is. Jab, jab, go down there. It's just so clean.
Yeah.
Fairs on the shield as well.
I think a big thing was that, like, Ginger felt like when he comboed Zain, he didn't really know what route to go for in a way that it ended in a positive way. Like, he would go for like downer, keep building percent, but like I feel against Marth, you kind of have to find a good reset point and abuse the fact that he's bad at coming down, or, you know, hit him off stage, of course. But it felt like a lot of these combos ended in Zain actually reversing, and for Marth, that shouldn't happen that often because Marth, as we've been talking about, is not that good in the scrap.
Right.
And I feel when you're edge guarding Marth, that's his weakness, right? I mean, in a sense, he has a decent recovery, obviously, but if you can just guess what point Zain will it be, or stall with side B a little bit, and it has those weird mix-ups, if you just guess and you hold true to your confidence, like, that is a surefire way to kill him. But he makes it so hard to predict when he's going to up B. He's by far the best at it. It makes it, like, impossible. Not impossible, it's really hard.
Yeah, we're going to see Kadoran versus Ginger, and I'm really excited to see if Ginger can swing back. Like, that was a tough loss. And going into another Marth right after, that's a tough break. I really hope he can, like, just reset mentally and bring out something good. Like, obviously Ginger's still an amazing player, but kind of had a tough matchup there, and sometimes you just let that get to you. Like, you see the same character, you start feeling bad, you lose your confidence.
Or it fuels your anger. Like, I lost this damn character already. I'm warmed up. Not going to let it happen twice.
I know one thing. They are not giving him much of a break at all. They brought Kadoran right